Hey guys, welcome back to another Ultra Sun with Wi-Fi battle. So now it's just the rest of the teams. I had to put these sweep separately. I hope you guys are okay with it. But my opponent's team is more tryhard than me. I know it's funny to have Raichu with a Tapu Bulu on the team. That is just not right. So, mine has a Sagerio, Alandra's fake. He has a Uber team. I find Sagerio is that scary. So, I don't know if you guys find that too scary. It's like a very outrated Uber. You guys can name some outrated Ubers below if you find it non-threatening. So, let's hop into it. Plus, my random team is a little bit solid, somewhat. So, I'm gonna leave it Bulu because that way we do is leave it a Tapas. But he actually leave it Galvantula. Does not be a problem, but because Galvantula is 100% guaranteed is going to go for the sticky webs. You know, the I visualize love. I say love 2 times because I visualize. I went over the light screen because that is a bug type. I didn't want to get bug buzzed to death. And I'm using offensive Bulu because I don't have the Edo light screen one. And at the time of this battle, I did not have my TMs for light screen reflect. So that's sad. He's going to underrate me. I do not know why. I naturally outspeed most Pokemon on this team. And plus he has a Pokemon like this, Walmy, Sagerio, aka. So he actually gonna another just to try to get the damage. Light screen is there. So I went up the Helmage just to break the sash. So that is doing over half, that's decent enough. So I'd be at 4 HP, but the thing is, me staying in is racing my turns of my screens. I don't want that. So I'm gonna go for the swap, but he's switching first because he outspeed me. He's gonna go away into his Jirachi. Mine has a Jirachi, just put down my Bulu. So I'm gonna swap right now. I'm gonna go away into my Raichu, but the secret is up and hitting up the U-turn, take out half of my HP. So Ryan isn't going to U-turn, going to go into his Landorus. The bad news is I'm slipping Sticky Web and I don't want to die to an Earthquake. Even with the, well, I predict him not to stay in. Click that HP Ice, you know how that is. But it's not enough, because this Raichu is the most roast Raichu set in history. This is a new Raichu, not even from the other 6 I had. So this is the roast Raichu possible. So I'm gonna swap out Burnt Cheese. I'm gonna go into my Booling because Earthquake is kind of obvious, but and also resist with Booling. Okay, Bulu, not Booling, not the nickname. So I'm gonna slip in Sticky Web, and don't know how I slipped with no feet, but whatever. He's gonna go knock off. That's annoying. He knocked off my Light Clay. But they're okay. So I'm gonna go for the so using U-turn, I'm gonna go in to get some damage. The reflect is up, so that is not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna go into Galaxy Eyes. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. So I'm gonna just Home Leech to get any type of damage. Oh, that did okay. Consider I'm a Bulu and that's a monster. And Galaxy Eyes Dragon is a powerful monster. So I'm gonna swap out because I can't touch that. So I'm gonna go with my Mew. And I believe he's just I'm gonna slip in Sticky Web. So he's gonna go Sword Dance, interesting. Because I sent into a flying type, the only move he can hit me with is, they're gonna get 4-ton guys. I mean, nice balance move, by the way. He can go hit me with the Sun Steel Strike. That's still, threatening as well. So, I do live that with the Reflect. He's gonna do over half, so I'm gonna go with the Metrodon. And I'm gonna go for the Sleep Powder, and that is by random chance, and I do hit it. That is more chance. I hit it 55 accuracy. Don't quote me on it. I don't really use Sleeping Powder as a move. So I'm gonna get some free healing with my opponent. So the Flint is gonna go and he's gonna go take a nice long lap. So the move I have is Metrodon. And I'm gonna go for the self-destruct. Do not the last battle I get healing Rich's powers and I get self-destruct. Like, why are you taking yourself out? So at least you get a chunk on that. And you're gonna get healed basically back up. Fun! So the train is gonna be over, plus I'm gonna go into my burnt cheese. So the reason why this is a rule set and possible, I'm gonna slip in Sticky Web. And I'm gonna go for the, he's gonna sleep surprisingly. I'm gonna go with my Grouding MZ, that is from Dig. Running Dig because I'm pretty sure Dig does not affect, grassy terrain. So, that's why I'm running Dig. So, a meme, and they're not a good meme. The only one, Dig Raichu. This is actually not that bad because it, counters, Assault Vest Monk, and has a chance to KO Magiona if you want to write EVs. Since this Pokemon does have the ability to weaken my super effective hits, it is going to live it, but he's going to stay slipping, and the Unbolt is going to take this out. So, it may KO Magiona after you weaken it with Spikes of Stuff Rocks, so keep that in mind. And I have HP Ice for Landorus fixed. So, it's pretty, mixed Raichu, do not run it. So, it's going to make it evolve. I don't have a Beedrill switch in because his team is a spread. I'm just praying he doesn't have Foul Stinger or I'm dead. Extremely. So it's gonna knock me off and that is gonna take me out. So my mons get aimly raped by this Beedrill. So I'm gonna send an Explode because I do have a chance to level Poison Jab if he goes for it. Or I can Boon Boost something into the face. So he's gonna go for the U-turn just to get a nice 80 damage off me. That did about 95 or 90. So, he's going to launch as Death Water because I don't need to keep it. So, I believe I went for the Boonba because it hit everything on his team with decent damage. So now I'm going to go into his Beedrill. And Sticky Web is up, so I really don't know what I can do. He's going to take me out with a knockoff. I'm running Assault Vest, I think. With that Loud is gonna faint. So now I'm gonna go into my building. But the thing is, he can just Poison Jab me. So since I have a Heatran, I'm predicting a Poison Jab, but the thing is my Heatran is offensive. And I don't know how a giant heavy magma slipping Rebs. Number is one strong Rebs. So they actually missed a move. So they're going for the 0-1. He's gonna miss. And the Fire Fang is gonna take this out. So now he's gonna go into his Jirachi, and don't think this can do too much to me. Besides using the skillful flinches. So they're gonna Iron Head me, and not gonna give Flinch Dank the load. That would be a long time. I'm gonna use Fire Fang. I'm not gonna KO. Jirachi is pretty decent in stats, and I'm gonna heal each other. He has every way to destroy Bulu. So he's gonna forfeit right there, but the battle was decent because Fire Fang is gonna take him out, and that is his last mon. No, he has a Galvantula. I'm pretty sure Heatran can take an under from Galvantula. So just saying that is a wrap. So we're gonna hop into the next battle. Not that one. Not that one either. So we're gonna go into Lucario Gaming. Okay, his team is Try Hard. Does anyone have to bring Landorus against me? I try to bring a fun team. I don't know if you count this as fun because my Blues only had screens. That's basically it. So I don't know if you count this as a fun team. And I have only chance the last move. So, I'm gonna send Mio because why not? So he actually brought Shiny Tapu Lele in the cut. So I'm gonna go for the he can outspeed me because it definitely outspeeds me. So I'm gonna go. You're gonna go on the boat. Gonna do about half, almost half. I'm gonna go for the Metrodome. I'm gonna get Slash. How dare you Slash beautiful shiny Tapu Balance right there. So he's gonna hit me the Moonblast again, time underboarding me. And the good news about that is it's gonna drop me to my dairy. My Citrus Berry, by the way. So I'm gonna go for the Metrodon battle, Metrodon right now, and actually gonna get Wake Up Slap. That's the most funny thing ever. My cat slapping a Lele. So that's gonna do like 2 damage or 1.5. So it's him the Moonblast, and since I do the Citrus Berry, I am gonna live this at 2 HP though. And I'm gonna go for the Metrodon, and actually gonna get Mirror Match, like rest in peace. Are you kidding me? How do I get Wake Up Slap, then I get a Steel Roll? That's funny. So, I'm at 2 HP, so I really don't need this. So it didn't intimidate me, but I do have, what is it? Metrodon. So I do have Speed this because he is a bulky Landorus, I believe. I don't know if the Razor Style, I'm hoping for a critical hit, because it has a high chance crits. I do get the defense drop though, but he's gonna just take me out with the U-turn. Mew just to do Metrodon, that's about it. So U-turn is gonna take out my cat. So he's gonna swap out. I'm gonna go into his Zygarde, 10%. Because the other one is, banned. So I'm gonna send Bulu because I don't want the Psychic Train up. Plus, the only thing he can hit me with is, Iron Tail if he carries If he carries it. I don't think I would speak in English. So I'm going to use Reflect because I can take Iron Head Tail after this. It's sad that he missed on Iron Tail. So, using Iron Tail now. And that actually did nothing. That's a lot of damage right there. So I'm going to use Hurling just to weaken this. If you guys notice, Zygarde is a threat to my team. It wasn't eligible to Grassy terrain, so I had to get it gone. So he's gonna go for the Extreme 3 to get some damage on me. That actually did not. I'm gonna use Unleash and not gonna take this out. That has double ground type, and I don't have an Ice type on my team. I have a Samurott though, but a physical Samurott, and Intimidate is annoying. So I'm gonna get that. Now he's gonna send a Magic. So I'm gonna stay in because I have the screen up. I wanna get my light screen up. That Acrobatics did no damage, so I wanna get for the light screen. The reason it didn't no damage is because Reflect is up, and I believe he may have an item. I have to like trigger it or something, I don't know. So I'm gonna swap out. I'm gonna go into my Weedle Memes, and he actually gonna go for the Hidden Power of Fire, but I have Heat right there. So now he's gonna swap out. He's gonna go into his what the heck? Listen and Rito Y. Another Pokemon I want to try because it is a Pokemon I asked him to get me. So it's Weakness Policy. I know it's spoiler alert. What is it? Delphox. But you actually predict my switch. Like hello? Cannot do that. So I'm gonna swap out because Blue will get mounted alive. So I'm gonna go with my Weedle Memes. So he's gonna go for the Fire Punch. We have that Boostinator. So now he's gonna go for the Power Up Punch. And he's gonna activate my, after the Power Up Punch, Weakness Policy. How do we do it? So, I'm gonna go for the Fire Fang because I know what item he has. That actually did damage. Hold up. Wait a minute. So, that Fire Fang on a that Adamant Fire Fang did damage. So Reflect is gone, so he's gonna hit me now. So I'm gonna swap out. I actually went for the Stotum Tantrum because did I went for that? No, yeah, I went for the Stotum Tantrum. So I do have max speed on this Heatran, but I'm only at +1 right now. So because he intimidate me, that's annoying. So he is gonna go. I went for the Iron Head at +1. And that is gonna not do nothing, and Earthquake is gonna, I believe it just take me out. I think my Reflect gone. So yeah, that is gonna take me out. But I did activate my weakness policy, so Heatman did his job. So eat his leftovers. Lavender G is putting me down. So I'm gonna go right into my Blue because Lavender G really can't do too much to me. Let's hit Sonic, Super Sonic Sky Strike or whatever that move is. So I'm gonna have to reflect. The best thing he can do is knock me off, but just gonna knock out my Light Clay. So I'm gonna have the HP Ice, and that actually did okay. Not, but it did okay. So he's gonna need some leftovers. So the light screen is gonna end this turn, but I don't know if did I put the light screen up? I don't think I need the light screen. So it's gonna go into Rito Y. So I'll take this turn to go into. I'm gonna have the light screen. Make sure that Hidden Power Ice did no damage. So right now I didn't really have. Did I have a fire switch in? Because this is a physical Delphox. This is requested by somebody on Rito's server in Sun and Moon. Rito did not want to use physical Delphox, so I created a set to use it. So Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Power Punch, and the Zen Headbutt because it gets Zen Headbutt. So he's gonna use Thunder Punch because I forgot he has it because I had the Reflector, but he gets an 80% chance to paralyze me. Like, why? So I only went for the Sword Dance. I was getting greedy. I was playing with basing my hand on my head. So I was trying to dance with some swords. So I was taking him for the Zen Headbutt. Trying to get that Flint paralyzed, like, bro, are you kidding me? So I'm gonna get the Sword Dance. Thank goodness I went through that. So this time around is basically Sword Dance, Razor Shell, I believe, whatever that physical move is. Now here I have with Liquidation. I wasn't sure what move I was running. So you see it. So I'm gonna swap out because he's clearly a disadvantage. So we go into his Raichu, but that is not really a switch in for me. So I'm gonna Sword Dance because why not? So I do have Light Screen up, so I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet at +4, and that is gonna not annihilate because it has Focus Sash, like bro, seriously. So I'm gonna take the Life Ball, he's gonna have the Underbolt, and that is, I'm gonna take that. Light Screen is still up, so I'm gonna try to go for the Aqua Jet, and I do go with the Paralyze. The bad news is I'm Life Orb and I'm gonna not take easy hits. So I'm gonna go either gonna go into Magic. This actually walls me. My only hit I can hit him with. I got paralyzed, so I try to get some Aqua Jet damage. So he's gonna go for the Seed Bomb, and that is gonna take me out. I try to get some chip damage. +4 Aqua Jet would still do a decent amount. I didn't say a lot, but a decent. But I get paralyzed. It really didn't matter. So I'm gonna go into Burnt Cheese. So, he knows I have HP Ice, so he's gonna swap out. He's gonna go into his Landris, as Death Water most likely, because my Raichu set still outspeed Landris if he's bulky. And you guys realize he has lefties. So I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice. Knowing, the only move I can hit his, Grass type in to KO it. So he's gonna send back in Magic. So, he's gonna have the Seed Bomb. Hoping I can take one of these. And I do live that, just barely. I wanna go for these Hidden Power Ice. But he has a Yacha Berry, like, bro. The counter plays is here. So, I wanna, has a Yacha Berry. I like, bro, seriously? So, I'm gonna swap out Burnt Cheese because I wanna use the Z move. So, I'm gonna go into my Wooloo. Because I know this might be a bit, awkward, but if I have screens up, I can take a hit. So, I'm gonna either go with the Seed Bomb. So that is not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna get healed. So he's gonna swap out. He saw how much Acrobatics did, but it can 2-hit KO me, even if I get Reflect up. But he's gonna go into Rito Y. I'm gonna go for the Reflect. So his last two Pokemon are physical attackers, so I want my Blue to go down. I shouldn't use like Reflect the first turn. So he's gonna use Fire Punch. and that is not do anything. I'm gonna use Hermit to just get some damage. I know I battle him a lot. Lucario game is always around to battle me. So I'm gonna go. He's gonna have the Under Punch. I don't not know why. Maybe Power Punch. Maybe misclick right there. I think they told me it was misclick. If he Power Punch me, he actually. Well, I got a crit though. So if he Power Punch me and then Fire Punch me, it actually just ruined my reflect. So yeah, he's gonna go on Magic, and I actually cannot touch this to save my life. So he's gonna have Acrobatics, and that did a decent amount. So the only move I can hit him with is Hunleech. I'm boosted by the ground, but it quad resists my Hunleech. Consider that 4-time resist that. That did okay damage. I didn't say good. I'd say okay. So he's gonna go. The train is gonna be gone. He's gonna have the Acrobatics. So I want him to take me out. I'm just going for the light screen because why not? So he's gonna have the Acrobatics. So right now I'm gonna go for the Hunleech just to get some damage. So he's gonna just take me out with the Acrobatics. So now I'm gonna go in Molten Cheese. I need to try to live a Seed Bomb with Reflect up because it's my last turn to Reflect. So he's gonna have the Seed Bomb and do right to live it. Da 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 da. So if we live that, I'm gonna have the HP Ice, and that is gonna take this out. So that is the game. One more battle after this, and then we're done. So this is against Joshi. So he has a theme team with 3 of a kind. Babe, I don't know exactly what his theme team is. So I will send him to battle after this. So let's hop into it though. So I'm gonna leave with my Mew, and he's gonna leave his Bishop. Normally that is gonna be a switch out, but I know Joshi he brought a spicy scent, so I'm gonna get a Rock Slide. Nice chip damage. So I'm gonna use Rock Polish. So he's special Bishop with Rock Polish. So Dog Close is gonna do over half. I don't know if he's gonna upload this. It wasn't good to his standards, so you're not gonna see on his channel. But check him out. I'll link all the people who have YouTube channels to the video. So I want to go for the low streak. Like one move I need to get is I get the move that is 4 times. So that's funny. So now he's gonna send Gothitera. So he actually has the Shadow Tag. Not really a big deal. Mew only has Metrodon. So I really didn't care less. So I get the Amnesia. Well, at this point I don't really narrate it. It's Metrodon. I narrate it when they're actually using a non-move that I can be surprised at what I get because I haven't watched this in months. So yeah. So we get Spore. Like, how do I get Superpower and Spore? Like, what? I get Ice Shard. So I'm gonna go for the Metron. What do we get? We get Fairy Stripes. That's a move I haven't seen since 4th gen. So I'm gonna use Low Sweep just to lower my speed. Gothitera is not really the fastest boy. So, okay, that's a female. Oops. So, either use Power Punch. So I'm gonna go for the Metrodon. I'm gonna go for the Wire Charge. Like, are you kidding me? That did damage. Hold up. So either use Zen Headbutt just to try to get the flinch. Because next attack is gonna take me out. I'm gonna go Metrodon and actually get guys. Topsy Turvy. Like all his boost he got is reversed. So he's -1. So guys, I may have to cut this battle short just because I don't have enough space. Well, we will see, but I'm gonna have to edit. I have to cut it short. I will repost this one by itself. I will give you a time frame below to not watch it. So, well, I'll just put the time in the link below so you guys can stop it there. So I let it play for now, and I don't want to cut it right now. I cut it if the time runs out. Well, it'll cut itself. Haha. So I would put a time frame so you can stop watching it, and then just repost this in a different time. So I'm gonna get the ring out. This move that you haven't seen since Vents gets that. No, wait, they get hold back. Oops. So he's gonna the follow-up punch. He actually gonna miss. Because I actually got an accuracy drop on it. So I'm gonna go for the mirror shot. The bad news is he has left footers, and if I don't get an attack, he's just gonna eat a feast. So he's gonna go for power punch just to get the boost. I do live that, just barely. So I'm gonna get the Metrodon, and that is I'm gonna give the Iron Head, and that is gonna take out this. So now I'm gonna send in Jovan. He did have this team. I don't really upload all battle. He did have this team already uploaded. So he's not gonna upload all battle. It didn't make the cut. So he's gonna Sodans. I'm gonna go for Metrodon, taking advantage of my Sodans. My Metrodon. So I'm gonna go for the what is that? Bind? I don't know what I use. I missed whatever. So I think it was a Sandstone. So I'm gonna use Metrodon because it's all I have. And I'm gonna get Home Claws. I don't need that. So I do die to Sand, but he's gonna go get greedy, get +6. Now that is a scary boy. He has Sand Rush, so he outspeeds everything on my team. So I'm gonna go for the Synthesis, whatever it's called, Single Noise. It's not gonna matter because you're not the same type as me. So I'm gonna go for the swap. I want to drain. I want to go on my Bulu. So I want to show if this get Iron Head, but I check after the battle. You only get access to Metal Claw. So, but +6 Metal Claw is a problem. So I'm gonna go on my Heatran. I need to get the Sand over. So they're gonna Shadow Claw me actually. And actually surprised I lived that. I'm actually quite surprised I lived that, honestly. So even with the train up, I'm gonna die to Earthquake. So I'm gonna go on my Bulu. So he's gonna go with the Earthquake. Is he +6 or +4? I misturned. So that did damage. So I'm gonna take some Sand. So now he's gonna go for the Shadow Claw, and that is gonna unlive that, and I'm gonna get the Reflect up. All I needed is Reflect. So now I'm gonna go for the Horn Lynch. I do want to speed this because I'm a Jolly Bulu, but he has a Sash, so he's gonna live his Focus Sash. I want to gain most of my HP. So we take this turn to go for the Sandstone. Here Bulu would make the battle way too long. So yeah, he's gonna go for the Shadow Claw. He still is a threat. So I do love that with the Reflect. When I go with the Unleash, that is gonna take this out. So take some sand, hail from the ground. So train is gonna be over, sadly enough. So now he's gonna go into his Bishop. So I'm gonna swap it up because I do not know why. So I'm gonna go with my Widow memes. So he's gonna go with the is that mean look? So that's interesting. So I'm gonna use Delta and Chancham. So I'm not sure he's gonna stay in because I'm like Heat Ran. That did almost have. He's gonna have Night Splash. So I do love that because of Reflect. I'm gonna go for the Fire Fang. That is gonna take out this. So Sun is gonna be over. So you guys notice my Heat Run is weakness policy, so they can't do too much. So now I'm gonna go for the Explosion. Because I want to get a chunk on this Gothitelle and I want to end my Heat Ren's life. That's the meme there. So that did damage. Wasn't sure we're just gonna go for it, but he actually just go for the. I actually gonna give him the berry right now. Like, bro, seriously. I'm gonna get pumped. I'm gonna get the Trick Room up. So I'm gonna go into my Bulu, but the Trick Room is up, and I just want to get my train up. You know, my opponent get free healing. So he's gonna take me out with the Side Shock. That was unnecessary. I don't think the Reflect would save that. So the Reflect is now over, sadly enough. Now I want to go into my Raichu. So Trick Room is up, so I'm hoping I can live a Shadow Ball from Gothitelle. So he's gonna hit me with a Shadow Ball. I do live that just barely. I'm gonna get the special defense job, but I'm at low HP, so it really didn't matter. So I'm gonna go for the Underbolt, and that is gonna take this out. So now he's gonna go into his what is this? Jailbird. So I'm gonna save my Raichu because Trick Room is up. He's gonna outspeed me. So I'm gonna go into my that loud as Death Water, but I figure he's not gonna go for the he actually went for the Earthquake. It still KO me. Iron Head would still KO me from there. Oh, Shadow Claw. But he knows I have X Block.